There is so much information about growth out there. How to get more viewers, how to get more followers, how to get more people on social media. Admittedly, a lot of it comes from this channel. And some of the advice out there, and definitely the advice here, should come with a big asterisk. So you should be asking yourself, do you actually want to grow? Is achieving the goals that you set out to achieve going to put you in a better position in life? How are those things and the achievement of them actually going to change your reality? So we're going to talk about growth, why you think that you need it more than you probably actually do, and why I'm just not really that crazy about it anymore. What's up everyone, it's Ashni. I've been a full-time stream coach for 2 years, and recently my book was listed as a resource in Ninja's new book, Get Good, which is like, what is my life? So when we think about growth, a really common core belief is that growth requires a lot more work than if you were to stay at the level that you're currently at or even recede. So something that you want to ask yourself whenever you're considering if you want to be really successful and have a ton of viewers is, are you willing to put in the amount of effort that's actually required? Elon Musk has actually been quoted as having worked 120-hour work weeks. And then he said that he's not doing those anymore, so he's going down to 80 or 90, which is an obscene amount of work. Do you feel comfortable spending that much time on your stream or your business? Is that a lifestyle that actually appeals to you? It's not a problem if that is something that you're interested in, but it is absolutely not for everyone. Now let's just assume that you're working at this level, your output is really, really amazing, and your community does start to grow. Are you comfortable with the kind of community change that you're gonna see? A lot of viewers are specifically looking for a small niche experience. They want something that's very intimate. When you start to grow, you will lose those people. It's an unfortunate reality of growth. That doesn't mean that your path is wrong or those desires are wrong. However, it is a reality that you want to think about. Your community will change when you grow. People's expectations will change. The amount of work that you have to put in will change. And the types of relationships and the depth of the relationships that you are able to have now will probably not be able to stick with you if you have hundreds or thousands of people watching you. Are you comfortable being a person who has to pick and choose who you get close to? When it comes to the financial side, we generally assume that more viewership, more awareness will generate more of an income for ourselves. We're gonna make more money, right? We'll have this dope baller lifestyle. However, there's some really good research, and I've quoted this so many times by now. Hopefully you know about this study. It was from the University of Canberra in Australia, a handful of universities in Finland. When it comes to monetization, they actually found out that people are very likely to financially contribute to a stream where they feel like they are contributing to a community. When you have thousands of viewers, are you going to be able to retain that sense of community as much as you will whenever you have tens or maybe the low hundreds? Now, obviously, whenever it comes to my stream, my YouTube channel, everything that I'm doing is really geared towards the streaming community. And as I niche myself more and more and really define who those specific people are in the streaming community, I realize that I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at. I'll get down into like the depth of this more a little bit later, but whenever it comes to community growth and the types of relationships that you're able to have, something worth keeping in mind is that the more that you grow, the less likely you are to be able to retain deep relationships with everyone in your space. This idea that you're hearing from myself and a lot of other streamer educator people of like going out to other platforms, YouTube, podcasts, building an email list, all that kind of stuff is incredibly important. Are you comfortable with maintaining a presence and building a team to help you maintain that presence across all of these different platforms? If that doesn't interest you, you might consider. Do you ever lose your train of thought when you're talking and then you realize you're just saying words that don't mean anything? So there's this idea that we all kind of share right now, and it's this idea that in order to be successful, we have to grow in perpetuity forever. We're just growing and we never stop. Is that really a requirement? At what level does that growth cap for us? Imagine your stream is built for a very specific group of people. You stream to 200 to 300 people. You can work with almost any company that you want to. Maybe you release your own products, maybe you don't, but you're financially stable, your community is amazing and close, and you just really enjoy the position that you're in. Does scaling matter in that situation? Is that not a great, fantastic place to be? And should you not feel comfortable and content with what you already have? Do you want to build a business around your life, or do you want to build your life around your business? I want to spend time playing video games and focus more on relationships and hang out with my family and have the freedom of finances and time to be able to do all of those baller experiences that I have in my mind. Do I really want to be tied down to a desk working 14-hour days for the rest of my existence? At this point in my career, growth would restrict my freedom. Aside from making YouTube videos, podcasts, the content side, and the business side, I'm actually using the business to descale the time that I'm spending focusing on everything that I'm building. There was a really interesting study that recently came out of the MIT Sloan School of Management about the end of scale. So essentially it's this idea that a lot of businesses are unscaling themselves. For example, you see a mattress company who is able to build an entirely customized mattress based on the customer's requirements and demands. Now, when we put this into the context of streaming, imagine you build your stream specifically to quickly meet the needs and demands of your audience, and you are there to build an entire customized solution for this very specific group of people. Plenty of businesses are using this to gain traction, market dominance, to really freaking crush it. Why can't you use the same strategy as a streamer? Now, aside from the money, the growth, the prestige, all of those pieces, let's think about mindset. Is growth going to make you feel like you matter more to yourself? A lot of us think that we want to appeal to every single person, but it's really just because we want acceptance from those people to reinforce that we actually exist and we matter. But here's the thing. Growth doesn't mean that you're more important to yourself, and it doesn't mean that you're more important to all of the other people that exist out there. Being self-worthy is an internal journey. It's something that is not going to change regardless if you have success or not. This is why there are just so many successful, miserable people. So what does all of this mean to me and where I'm going and what I'm trying to accomplish? I'm very comfortable with the level that I'm at on Twitch. So 200 to 300 viewers or so feels very good to me, and I'm already getting like 10 minutes behind in chat anyways, so please no more growth there. I have been thinking a lot about what growth means for these avenues that I'm pursuing. Do I really care that much about working 14-hour days just to make sure that I'm the one and only resource for streamers? No. I want to build something that is sustainable and feels comfortable to me. In fact, let me just take this straight up from my Evernote. Here's my overall vision. I want to build free and paid resources to provide self-guided education and mentorship for the streaming community. I want a business built sustainably that doesn't take more than 5 hours a week of effort for me to maintain. Is streaming gonna fit into that? I don't know. What does that look like? Employees and contract workers that feel empowered, passionate, and make money and can focus more on content and helping other people. I want freedom of time and finances so I can live how I want while also being able to provide for my family. I want to be able to buy my parents a house, and I want a network of businesses that are built for long-term sustainability. So just because I'm working on the stream coaching thing now doesn't mean that I don't want to help y'all grow businesses in the future or help other companies that are coming into the streaming space learn how to create better things for you. And then the last piece is platform agnosticism. So I want to still exist even if Twitch goes away, YouTube goes away, if everything dies, I would still have a presence and my lifestyle wouldn't change. I've never done a 120-hour work week like Elon Musk, but I've done the 14-hour days, y'all, and there's so much more of life to experience than just being on your computer constantly. I want to learn how to longboard, dudes. I want to stop sacrificing my relationships for my job. If I don't feel like streaming or making YouTube content for a while, I want to have a system in place where those things don't matter for me to show up to constantly every single day. Because having a life and being an awesome creator are not mutually exclusive. I can have both, and so can you. Now you might be sitting there like, what the heck, Ashni? You've got your stuff figured out. You have this specific group of people you're trying to help, but I don't know what I'm trying to do yet. I just want to play video games and hang out with people and eat Taco Bell all the time. I love you. This opportunity is available for everyone. It's just about ending this romanticization that you have with becoming the most popular streamer on the platform, and instead connecting with what you actually want for your life. What do you really desire? And then working towards that goal instead of just, oh, I have to be popular. I actually have a worksheet for this. It's called the Ikigai exercise. I'll link it down below if you'd like to check it out and hopefully try to figure some of this stuff out for yourself. Now, if you're listening to all of this and you still want to be the largest streamer on the platform, side note, there's nothing wrong with that. If you truly enjoy streaming and just want to stream 14 hours a day, do it. I've created an entire video for you about how to grow on Twitch, Mixer, whatever platform. 0 viewers, 0 followers. So if that's still something that interests you, I think it's this way. It's been a while since I've done this. I'll see you over in the next video. Bye!